Hello. I wanted to talk today about an aspect of emotional self-care, and that is related to feeling your feelings. This is something that many of us are uncomfortable with, at least at certain points in time. We generally, will find ourselves in periods of life where we want to avoid our emotions or avoid our feelings or numb out or, find some sort of coping mechanism to lessen our emotional state or the specific feelings that we're feeling because they might be uncomfortable. So today I wanted to talk about a way that we can feel our feelings but not get lost in them. Because here's what tends to happen is when we're feeling something, like there is an actual literal feeling in our body. So we're having literal sensations within our body. So it could be a tightening in our chest, it could be tension in our throat, it could be pain in our head. Like there might be a tingling or a burning. There's some sort of literal sensation happening in our body. And what we've done over time is we've associated specific sensations and specific feelings with storylines. So what we've done is we've created storylines. And so we could summarize this by using the word trigger. Trigger is a word that's used often a lot nowadays, and it's a very accurate and descriptive word. So I wanted to talk about feelings and triggers and how to move through them and not get caught up. Because what happens is something happens in our life and it causes us to feel a certain way. And then rather than just staying completely present in the moment, having whatever experience we're having with that person or in that situation, what we do is we then associate our current experience with a lot of past experiences to create this ongoing storyline, this ongoing drama of, oh my God, why does this always happen to me? Or, oh, here this is again. Or, oh my God, this just further proves that my belief that I'm not worthy or that I'm not lovable or that I'm not whatever, we are using it as validation to believe certain things and stay in certain patterns and stay stuck in these storylines. So here's another option in those moments. What we can do, and I'm going to liken this to meditation because it's actually like a meditation exercise. When we're meditating, we don't stop thinking. That's not the point. We're not trying to stop our thoughts. It's just we're not clinging to them and we're choosing not to attach to them. So there's this beautiful analogy of meditation being like if we're sitting at beside a river or a stream of water. And if we're sitting there and just watching the water pass by, there's no problem. We'll see twigs and sticks and things just float right on by. And they don't stop. They just keep moving. However, if we reach out and grab one of the twigs or one of the sticks, then it stays. So it's the same concept with our thoughts. When we're meditating or when we're just living our life in general, if we will not cling and not attach and not grasp after the thought or the emotion, it'll just keep passing. Just as quickly as it came, it'll go. Or it has the potential to. And so what happens with these storylines is that's us clinging to the emotion. So rather than just sitting with it, sitting and staying in the present moment and just observing what's going on with our body, observing what's going on with our mind, for example, I could sit here right now, and if I was going through something tumultuous, I could label it. I could just sit here and I could think, or I could even say out loud, tightness in my chest, shortness of breath, rapid heart rate. I could just become the observer, and I don't have a need to judge every physical sensation that I'm having or associate it with a past storyline or associate it with an ongoing drama that's happening. I could just stay in the present moment and observe it for what it is. And by doing that, There's no drama. There's no clinging. There's no like continuation of a storyline. And so when we're able to do that, we don't get lost in the storyline, because that's what then happens when we're triggered, or when we like attach an emotion or a sensation to a storyline. Then we actually lose what's happening in the present moment, and we become overwhelmed because the issue becomes much bigger, because it's no longer about something that just happened to me 3 seconds ago, but now it's about something that's been happening to me for decades, and it's just like the drama and the overwhelm of these ongoing storylines. So you have an option in these moments of staying present, of mindfully being aware of what is happening right now in this moment, not what has always happened to me, not how this keeps happening to me, not how this is a cycle or a pattern. But all of the stress and all of the drama is lessened so incredibly when we can stay in the present moment with our current sensations and not judge them and not label them, and just let it be what it is. And then by doing that, it will pass just as it came. So I hope this self-care tip serves you guys well. Feel your feelings, but don't get lost in them. Love you guys so much. Namaste.